coming up on this exciting episode of the Angrygeeks Show.
Dingleberry!
Comic books stacked, games on the screen, talking about the heroes and the ones in between. From Gotham to the stars, through the multiverse they go. It's nerd life loud on the Angry Geek Show. They're angry, they're geeky, they're breaking it down. From cosplay queens to legends in town. Grab your popcorn, let your fandom flow. It's time to tune in to the Angry Geek Show. Superman debates, Boba Fett's jetpack. Marvel versus DC, no holding back. Con floor interviews, hot takes they throw. They'll nerd out with you on the Angry Geek Show. They're angry, they're geeky, they're breaking it down. Legends, creators, the best all around. Grab your Funko, your lightsaber glow. It's time to tune in to the Angry Geek Show. From horror flicks to retro toys, geek girls, geek guys making all the noise. With passion and heart, they're running the game. If you're part of the tribe, you're part of the flame. They're angry, they're geeky, they're breaking it down. Fandom united in every town. Con to con, let the good vibes grow. All hail the kingdom of the Angry Geek Show.
Soaring with the eagles and slithering with the snakes and everywhere in between. I am Louis Perry, and we are here with New England streaming queen, the one and only, my little sister.
Sophia Cormier!
What's going on, sis? What are you doing? What are you doing this Monday night? What's going on? Hey, wait a minute. Guess what? Look at that, man. We got some serious panels coming up at
Girl, what
RICC.
music is that? I need that.
It's our music. It's part of our music.
Send it to me.
Anyway, yeah, I will. I'll send it to you. Anyway, dude, official MC right here. You got your very first panel by yourself. You're going to be hanging out with some amazing people. You're going to be rocking and rolling. And then we're entertaining the masses. We're going to be on and off the stage all weekend long. And we're hosting, streaming live from the after party. That's going to be insane. We're going to be rocking and rolling at the after party. And not to mention, next week, on the 30th, Nerd Wars, we're returning to 93.9 The River, hanging out on the morning show. Steve Sanderson, Nighttime Will. We're going to be hanging out with them cats on Nerd Wars, talking all about Rhode Island Comic Con. And they're going to be on with us this Thursday night right here in the Geek Lair.
Cannot wait.
Yes. All right, before we bring in our guest, what do you got? What you get this weekend? You went shopping? I got some stuff I want to show you. You already saw them.
I went to the mall. Yes, you can show after. I went to the mall with
It's
Mango.
funny you said you went to the mall, because tonight's story from our writer, our guest, the story's about the mall.
Ooh, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Coincidence. All right, a few quick things I'll show. Okay, ready? Dingleberry.
Where the hell, my God? Really?
Yep, got a dingleberry.
That is a coincidence by itself.
Okay.
Dingleberry time. Dingleberry.
Dingleberry.
Yes,
We got
okay.
some butts on things stickers.
You're a butt.
Butthole.
Yes, you are.
And may contain cat butts.
Oh
Card
my
game.
God. I know who bought them for you. A friend of mine. A friend of ours. Somebody that works for us. I'm going to have to talk to him.
Special gifts.
Yes, I
The
know.
gift of the buttholes.
I know. You don't buy me anything. I got these.
You
I got
did.
you.
I have
We.
tried and you didn't let me.
Oh, what?
I've tried to buy
What?
you gifts and you say no.
No, I do. I do because friends do because they want to do, and friends don't. Oh, and plus Rose will be mad at me. Anyway, I want to say happy birthday. We got a bunch of birthdays. Yeah, Jay Crandall. We have Air Fusco, and we have my wife Rose, your adopted sister-in-law. It was her birthday all this weekend. I was broke. Anyway, I got new bracelets. We all know that I like to accessorize and bling, but I got WWE belts for bracelets. That's what I got. I know. I'm a child. Our guest is in the back laughing. I can see him smiling, going, "What the hell did
You're not a child.
our?"
Those are cool. I wear
I know.
like bracers and
Well,
stuff.
we both accessorize. I know our agent's like, "What the hell did I get into tonight?" But he's gonna
Um,
find out for
so do you
sure.
want me to read the comments before or after?
Yes, read the comments quick because I want to get our
Rapid fire,
guest on
rapid
because I want to
fire.
ask him about his Instagram because
Yes,
I kind of
I
scoped
know
him
you
out. I
have
was like, "What the hell?"
curiosity. All right,
Yeah,
guys.
curiosity.
Hello,
What's going on,
curiosity.
guy?
Hi, guy.
What's going on, brother?
Dingleberry.
Dingleberry. Oh my God,
Okay.
another Dingleberry tonight.
Dingleberry time.
Jason.
Dingleberry.
What's going
Jason
on,
from the
Jay?
UK says, "Yo, 7 hands." Joe McDonald. Hey, kids. Hi,
Joe
Joe.
McDonald in the house.
Hi.
What's going on?
Okay. Meteor shower tonight. Ooh, I didn't know that. Thank you,
Ooh.
guy, for letting us know. MurderCon graphics look awesome. Thanks.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Another dingle.
Oh my God.
So many
Okay.
dingles.
So many dingles, so
So
little
little
time.
time. Game is still set to. Oh, can one of my mods fix that, please?
Yeah, mods, do your job.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I heard someone bought
Okay,
someone a fluff
Mango.
gun at a con, and it was soon.
Oh, yes, yes. No, that was the
Wow,
first time Sophia bought me a gift, and I was kind of mad at her. Okay,
I
keep
didn't
going.
do it. Voice is Haya from the plane. Oh yeah, he's going to
Oh,
America. He's
yes,
on his
safe
way to
travels,
America.
brother. Safe
Yes, safe
travels.
travels. I hope you have fun. Laggy, but I'm here. Thank you so much for being here,
Okay.
Void. Hello, Lucy.
Mango.
Hi, Mangoat. Hi, Void. If too bad, can always check VOD later. This is true. Safe travels.
Okay.
I'll get it. Thank you. Okay, they changed the title. Thank you so much. Okay,
Okay,
caught up
thank you
on the
so
chat.
much. All right, so without further ado, this our guest tonight. This is his first comic book that he ever written. And it's not even for a Kickstarter. It's not for a GoFundMe. Mad Cave Studios actually picked this up. Okay, this is his debut, so we got a lot to talk about. And the one and only, this is his name. It we're gonna bring in Vaho. What's going on, my friend? You were just at New York Comic Con. You had a
Chilling.
successful time there. I
Yeah.
saw the email from Melissa today, and when I see him, his voice is like projecting here. You know, we work with a lot of voice actors. We work with a lot of people. I did not, by looking. I got to ask you about your Instagram. Please tell everyone your Instagram handle.
It's
Look at he's
Vahan.
Vaho.
Well, my last name's first initial is a T, so it's really for Vaho T. So I just decided to extend it
Wow.
out. Why not?
There you go.
Okay. Well, when I was looking, I was like, is he a writer or is he a model? I wasn't going to show it to Sophia. I wasn't going to show it to my wife because they'll both look at me and go, we'll be right back. I was like, hey, no, because now, dude, I was looking, I'm like, is he a model or is he a writer? I'm not sure. So I'll let
Well,
the ladies decide.
well, I think I live in LA, so there's like multiple revenue streams that you have to figure out on how to pay your rent. So I was also an actor before
Oh,
I became a
that's
writer. I was a pretty adamant actor in San Francisco Bay
Really?
Area theater. So
okay.
a lot of I've had agents in the past that have suggested to, curate the Instagram in a certain way. But as my writing has taken more off in the last year or two, I've concentrated more on the writing side than I have on the modeling or acting side.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
what, awesome. So if Zero comes to or animated film, are you gonna cast yourself?
I mean, hell, I would love to have a little role in there. That would be cool for sure. But whatever's best for the project is kind of like my old theory. My approach to any artistic endeavor is whatever gets it made and whatever makes it the best or realizes the vision the best is kind of where I is kind of my principle.
Awesome. How did the vision come about? Where did the story come from? Was it? I love to ask this question. Was it a dream?
Yeah.
Where did the concept come from? Because that always comes to me. I love it where like somebody will wake up in the middle of the night and just like, oh my god, and just write it down, or they're look at a person in like the supermarket and go, there's a story there, and that's where the story sparks. What sparked this idea, and what drove you to put it on the print to paper?
Yeah, it was actually a dream that Felipe had, the illustrator, Felipe Flores, and you can follow him at Felipe Flores Comics on Instagram. But he is an illustrator that I actually followed for about 2 years before even, kind of meeting him online. And so what had happened was he had a dream that recurred, I think, 3 to 4 times over 5 nights of him being in a mall and being stuck in a mall, a never-ending mall, and he just couldn't get it. So he needs to know how to intellectualize it or anything, but he drew it. And so he put it up on Instagram during COVID. And then a couple hours later, he took down these panels. It's actually these very panels right here that he put up. And
Yeah.
that was the first time I had seen, sorry, it's a little out of focus, but that was the
Okay.
first time I had seen him do anything of his own work. Usually
Mhm.
he'll do redraw pop culture icons and stuff like that, or pop culture IP. And this is the first time I saw something very original. So I asked him what it was. And then from there, we just made this organic connection and started riffing back and forth about what we think it could be. And then I just helped him develop it into a whole universe, a whole world, into a series, a TV show is what I originally wrote. And then once we sold to Mad Cave, they wanted a graphic novel. So, I had about 5 seasons planned out for this. But I had to dilute or condense actually the first season into one graphic novel. So in the graphic novel, you get this like kind of like a teaser, an opening to the universe for, later stories and stuff like that too.
All right. I don't want to give anything away,
Uh-huh.
but why choose one of the central characters to be pregnant?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, that was,
That intrigued me. I
because
was
that,
like, wow.
do you want me to say it or it'll
Is
give
that a
away
spoiler?
why? Yeah, it's
Well,
definitely a
No
spoiler. Yeah.
spoilers. No spoilers.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't like spoilers here because we want people to go out and we want people to buy the graphic
Yeah.
novel. We want people to buy the book. We want to
Yeah.
push it, and we are going to when we get deeper into it. One of the reasons why I asked about your Instagram page is not to poke fun, not to do anything, because a lot of our viewers, a lot of our subscribers, um, all across the board, love to get things autographed. They love their crap autographed. And so they're going to be reaching out to you saying, hey, where can I get a copy of this book autographed? So that's why we're going to have them go to your Instagram. They're going to have them go to Mad Cave and say, hey, I need to get in contact with Bahu because I want this book autographed.
This
If
is
you're
the
at a
Instagram
convention, there
link.
you go, right there. Thank you, Mango. We want them to get in contact with you so they can get this book directly from you, get it signed by you and by Felipe because they like this stuff. They like to talk to the creators themselves and have it actually signed. So that's why I was immediately going to say, here you go. Plus, we like to get you guys more followers as well. I always save that to the end of the show, but I wanted to get it out there right away. So that was the reason why. Plus, the name, it just struck a chord. I was like, there, I got to do this. I mean, come on, it's friggin'
No,
cool.
absolutely. No, no, no. I mean, it's a memorable name. That's why, I think for to stick in people's heads. So especially when I deliver a new project, I always like to have it in a place where people can find it, and I hope they remember it and come through. And I'm more than happy to sign anything that they want. I'm really open to that. It's exciting. And talking and talking to people or fans of the work, I'm always down to do that.
Well, thank you, Cougar Man. This is nothing. I don't want to take away from the guest, but this is only one side of the geek layer. Usually I have a green screen up. I had to take the green screen down for a little bit. This is Sophia will tell you. She's been in the geek layer many times. This is only a little bit. This it goes.
All four sides of the room is just full of action figures and collectibles.
Yeah, this is just a little bit, Cougar Man. Thank you. Just get one side. That's it. It's
You have to
one,
pay
two,
extra
three,
for
four.
that.
Yes, you gotta pay extra. Gotta pay extra. Extra, extra, extra. All right. So, how much of an easy sell was this to Mad Cave? Did you have
Uh,
to go back, or was it
No, I mean it was pretty easy. We
really?
had a pretty yeah. I mean we had conceptualized this for about a year and a half before even pitching it to them, and so we had a full on pitch deck that was pretty detailed. And Felipe's illustration style is just phenomenal. He really approaches it from this pop maximalist style that is really retro, just like the story itself is. So we really try to match the style with the ideas and the themes in the story. And it's just easy when you have someone as skilled and as masterful as Felipe is. And then I mean, we built something over time, and doing that allowed us to really develop some kind of, I think, a quality universe, a deep universe. And we would really love to share it with the world. As I said, the first graphic novel, the first issue, is definitely an opener to everything. So think of it as this is like a long-term project for sure.
Awesome. Character models, are they modeled after anyone in particular or just nobody in general?
Yeah, I know Zero was modeled after someone that Felipe knew himself. It was a young kid, and he just got him into a suit. It was like a friend of a family friend or something like that, and then he just drew it from there. But then everyone else is kind of loosely based on different figures.
Close family friends of yours
Oh,
or
no, no, more so pop culture stuff. Absolutely, more because
really?
yeah, yeah. Felipe has a penchant for. I mean, if you look at his IG, Felipe Flores comics, that's what his real specialty is for sure. I mean, he takes Batman, Superman, South Parks, and Simpsons, and he does it in his
Yeah.
own way. And so he's got a lot of practice doing that. And so he also models them after music industry members, like because he was in a punk band back in the day. So he's a big music nerd, especially English music. He loves like Blur and The Cure and stuff like that. So there's a lot of that going on in there too. And then also, he's a big cinephile. Felipe really designs his characters around old cinema icons too. So he does a mishmash of both. Real life figures and then pop culture figures.
Okay.
That's
What are
awesome.
your greatest influences in writing? What made you break out of being an actor, being a model, and say, I want to write? Who influenced you
Um, well, writing was my
as a
first
writer?
foray. Yes, writing was my first foray into the industry. Really, I started as a script reader and a talent agent for a minute, and so I'd always wanted to be a writer. And then my original degree, my bachelor's, I got an honors in philosophy. So
Oh,
I've always had a thing to read and write my whole life. And I think my biggest influences, especially comics wise, definitely Alan Moore, Grant Morrison.
oh,
Those are my top two right there. Like that really inspired me. Garth Ennis as well, kind of just breaking the mold of like what's acceptable, what's not. Todd McFarlane as well,
mhm.
and so guys like that. That's who I kind of grew up on, and those are the guys in the comic world anyway that I really wanted to emulate. And then I do read a lot of like classic literature as well. So and I'm a big cinephile as well. So I'll read like lots of screenplays and that. So that's just kind of like my trajectory has been a mishmash of kind of all of that.
Well, that's what I was. My next question was why comics? Why did you choose comics over pushing this to or any Netflix or something like that? Even Tubi right now, that for a channel of what it is taking a lot of creator owned stuff and making it into a series. Why did you choose the route of comics?
Yeah, initially the thought was from our my management, my our Felipe and I's manager, is that we could bring out something. If we publish a book, we'd have a better chance at getting picked up by a big streamer or a bigger
Cool.
production studio. So that was the original. Because as I said, originally I had written it as a TV show for sure. But I felt like me and Felipe are both massive comic fans. We love comics. I grew up on comics, and I just always it was just a really cool bucket list thing to do is get something published in the comic world and do a Comic Con. Like I've never done that before, and going as a creator and getting to dress up as my own character was just a dream come true. It was surreal and really awesome. So feel very blessed and I love it. And I love it. Yeah.
That was my next question. So NYCC was your first con ever?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Totally.
Wow, you
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
been like one of the biggest ones in the country. One of.
Yeah, yeah. And it would just coincided with our release date. So we were like, it was a no brainer to show up and go there. And it was a wonderful experience. Everyone there was really cool. It was informative. It was grand in its scope. It was huge. And yeah, it was just beautiful to be dressed up as my own character, walking around and trying to promote the book, you know.
Exactly. All right, I have to say, my best friend just came in, so we do have to give my brother from another mother a quick shout out.
By the power of Grayskull.
The one and only Jar Jar Jeremy came in. Now he used to be on screen with us, but he's too scared right now. I
Scared?
love you, brother. I know I was supposed to call you, but so your first Comic Con, your first book, and you cosplayed all at once, dude. That's like bucket list right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
You did
Yeah.
everything. What?
Yeah.
What's next? I mean, you kind of like did it all in
Uh,
one shot. Did you sell any books while you were there?
Yeah.
There-
Yeah, no, we definitely sold some books, and also the other coolest thing I got to do was I ran an ad campaign, a street campaign for Zero. So we had like half of Manhattan just plastered with Zero Zero posters. So it was the cover of the book and some artwork, and it was 12. Each poster was 12 by 4 feet and put together. So that's like 12 by 8 feet of just ad space. And we just had the block littered and dotted with like Zero stuff. So to me, walking around New York in my own costume, seeing like myself up there or whoever I'm dressed as, my character up there, that was even crazier to me. So yeah, no, definitely. And we got noticed, and it was really cool to see people, running around taking pictures of it. And that was an even bigger thing for me. What's next is obviously a TV show. I mean, that's our big thing right now is that we're going to be pushing now that the book is out. We're pushing to, sign with a studio or a small animation studio and then pitch it for distribution through for the series, because we've got the series set to go. And now with the book being out, it just makes it that much more easier. So, fingers crossed, that's kind of the next peak that I want to, climb and top.
All right, so viewers, listeners on the podcast version, and viewers at home on public access TV, viewers, streamers across Amazon, Roku, Pod TV. Hey, we're in the top 3. I'm talking to you guys. Let's get this book read. Let's purchase this book. Let's get it read, and let's get it out there so we can get this as a series. Now, I want to know, animated, how do you want it? Do you want it 3D animated, or do you want it traditional 2D? How do you see this project?
Oh, traditional 2D. I mean, I want.
Yes.
Yeah, Felipe's illustration style is what we want really closely mimicked, by whatever animators are to be brought on. Because I mean, if you get the book itself, it's very beautiful. I mean, his art style is gorgeous, and to see that again, I mean, those are the types of animated series I grew up on. X-Men, Spider-Man, Batman, the animated series, all of that. Like those have iconic animation styles that really harken back to my childhood. And I just want to bring it back and also tell stories in a similar vein as those did, which are a little more serious, but not so not grave, but just a little more dealing with a little more serious topics. And that's kind of like where we want to go with it, And so, yeah, definitely a 2D animated show, cell animated or something like that would be sick. That would be a dream come true.
Okay, now I already teased saying let's cast you as the main character. All kidding aside, who do you see voicing the main character or in an animated series? In a live action series, who do you see portraying the main character?
I've never thought about voicing who the best voice actor would be. It'd be anyone that would fit the description as far as voice actors go. As far as like if it was to go a live action series, man, I don't know. Like Zero, I would want to give it to people. You'd have like one main star, say for one, like maybe the villain, which would be
Okay.
like the magician or something like that. But then everyone else, I would love to do some unknowns, some very skilled unknowns. I mean, I come from a theater background, so anyone with like a theater background is kind of near and dear to my heart because they know how to work as a team. That would just be like my personal input on it. But once it gets taken over by a studio or something like that, they definitely have the reins on it. You can only say so much, as the artist, unfortunately. But yeah, that's kind of like my approach to it all. Is whatever's best for the project to realize the vision is kind of where I come at it from.
All right, fair enough. Hey, it's 1:30. We got to pay some bills. Is that okay with you, Bao?
Absolutely, go ahead.
All right, we're going to pay some bills, but first. I love that.
Dingleberry time! Dingleberry!
Hey, it's Quiz with Quinzel. Brought to you by Rhode Island Comic Con Alternate Reality Entertainment. Go ahead. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. What are you doing?
Hello.
Now we can hear you.
Sorry. Hello, everybody. I'm going to ask a question and you have to answer correctly. What is one of the Marvel films that doesn't have a post-credit scene?
Oh. Oh, he's thinking. He's thinking. You go first, my friend.
Is it? Let's see. Oh my god! With no post-credit scene.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Endgame? No.
No, I'm going to say. Huh?
You can take a guess.
Yeah, I'm going to say the original Marvel film. I'm going to say Blade.
Oh.
Blade does have a post-credit scene, though.
It does?
Hmm.
The original?
Hmm.
Okay. All right, chat. What does chat say?
MurderCon? Oh,
No, MurderCon is not a
Joe McDonald, Endgame.
Endgame.
All right. The answer is... Oh, wait. We got another one. Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. Okay.
Okay.
That's pretty good one.
The answer is Endgame.
Oh, damn.
Really?
It is Endgame.
Really?
Yeah.
You really? I don't remember Blade having a post-credit scene.
It did. They end up in Russia. He's in Russia. Remember, it was like a snowy...
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, damn. Damn
There's
it.
a little bit of comments. I don't know if you want me to go back real quick.
Yes, please get the comments, and we're going to get back to some books. Any questions for Vahu, please let us know.
Yes, chat. Please do ask questions. All right. So Lewis lives in a retail store. A little bit, yes. Cougar would like a room tour. You know what? You should do that for Patreon. Have a tour of...
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
The Patreon was supposed to launch this past weekend, but it was my wife's birthday and spent time with my grandson. So, no. But we will. Okay, next.
Joe says he has a lot of dolls. I mean, action figures.
Yep.
How many figures would you estimate Lewis has?
This is not about me tonight, Cougar Man. This is about Vahu.
Okay. Sorry. All right. Jeff Dank with some Hearthstone emotes. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Catching up. And whoa, that's a long one.
Okay. What does it say?
Your podcast content is genuinely impressive. It's inspiring to see how you're using platforms to educate, entertain, and connect to your audience. I'd be very interested in learning more about your process, especially how you reach engage your listeners. So
Okay,
thank
okay,
you.
let's get back. All right,
I'm
thank you
sorry. I'm
so
sorry.
much. And we will reach out to you. Thank you so much. So, what is your next Comic Con?
My next Comic Con, I don't
Yeah.
actually have one lined up yet.
Ooh.
Oh, you should be coming to Rhode Island Comic Con
Maybe
November.
next year.
Yes, maybe next year. So,
Yeah.
this book's already in the can. It's already coming out. Plans for a sequel to the book.
Yeah, hopefully, if we get a good fan reaction, I mean, that would be great. I would love to have a second book because, as I said, this first one is like opening up to the universe of what it's going to be, and then the rest of the story or the other seasons are kind of planned as like an Attack on Titan style story plot structure. So it becomes more of a siege story than it does an escape story. So yeah, I'd be love to do a second book with Felipe, and we work very well together, and we'll see how the fans react to it, and if there's a demand for it, absolutely, I'd love to. I love Zero.
Okay, this was your first con.
Mhm.
You were there. You were selling the book. Sophia, I know you have a question, but let me ask this question first. People coming up to the booth, looking at the book. I am one of those people. What's your sales pitch to me for you to sell me the book?
Well, first of all, the book looks awesome in real life. I mean, the coloring of it just catches everyone's eye. So I don't have to do a lot of talking. A lot of times people just come up and pick it up, just wanting to hold it and feel it. And then my sales pitch goes into, more so explaining what it is and where it came from. So it comes from Felipe and Felipe, a dream that Felipe had, obviously, that he was stuck in an endless mall. And then him and I, during COVID, you know, had all these feelings about where the world was at and where we thought it was going and how we were placating ourselves. And we said, this is an outlet for us to explore through this character Zero. And I think that it's a journey through um, where we're at right now, where I feel like with the world kind of pressing down on us, we have this tendency to want to live in the present, live in the moment, consume, enjoy, which is great, which is not a bad thing, be in the moment. Uh, but then we break out of that, when something disrupts that, what happens and what do we see? And I think that's Zero is all a metaphor for that, an exploration of that. So I don't want to give too much away with the plot, but that's kind of like how I explain it is through its themes and ideas, and see if people can relate to it.
The name of the book is Zero. If you look at our thumbnail, it is right there. Escape
Zero
isn't a
spelled with an
choice.
X.
Yes, Zero with an X. Escape isn't a choice, it's survival. Why a mall? With malls dying today, a lot of malls are closing down. Why did you guys choose a mall?
Firstly, because it was from Felipe's dream. That was kind of, and then I think a mall, as much as they're dying, they're a metaphor for I think consumerism in general. We all know what a mall is and what it does, and we just thought it'd be an interesting place for us whole society to be trapped in a dystopian future. So I don't know if that type of future is far off. I mean, is it us living physically in a mall? No. But do we, have access to all the goodies that we want constantly? Yeah. And so I think that's what it is, really. We come from it's a sci-fi, style approach to a current situation. So that's why we, thought a mall would do best with that.
Dude, I'm digging it. I am certainly digging it. Um, what?
I was
What did it
mauled
say?
by a mall in a mall.
I was.
I love malls.
No, I am digging it. What kind of merch can
That was my
our?
question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, do you have like keychains, stickers, decals, shirts?
Oh, nothing like that yet, except, and this is something that gets sold out completely with Felipe's every release Felipe does is tarot cards. So with
Ooh.
Zero, that's kind of like where it evolved from. Was all the characters came from these tarot cards. So I mean, I have a bunch right here.
Oh,
These are the OG right here. And sorry if they're blurring out, but
I think
uh,
because you have the background
oh
drop.
yes. But anyways,
Baho, put them in front of your face. Let's see. Put one in front of your face, and
okay,
maybe
let
the
me get my
camera.
favorite.
It'll capture it.
Okay, so this is
That he
say
keeps freezing,
this is
folks.
one of the characters right here, Judgment.
Oh, oh my
Perfect.
god, that looks so cool.
Yeah, I wish I could get it less blurry. Let me unblur real quick. But yes, that's like our this. So these cards sell out constantly. Felipe produces and distributes them himself. Go to his IG page. Let him know that you want some, and he could maybe get some for you. But every time he releases them, they're always sold out within a week, just
I
like
don't
his
I don't
calendar.
I understand why. They're really cool.
Yeah, and they're really cool. I mean, Felipe became after he would sell those every I don't know couple months. He got signed by Christina Ricci's team to do her tarot card deck that she had. He
Oh,
became number one, and then he also did the Mean Girls tarot card deck for Paramount.
oh my
So this is a big thing that we want to tie in with Zero because it works with the themes of magic versus science. And tarot cards are a big way that we would love to, introduce the merch aspect. And we'd love to do action figures eventually too. I mean, we have some models designed in our pitch deck, and Felipe would love to do some really cool action figures and add it to Lewis's collection.
yes, absolutely. I agree.
Good one. That was good. That was, dude. I toys is my jam, man.
Yeah,
I love toys.
absolutely.
I,
Me too. I love them too. So
I mean, I still have toys from when I was a kid.
That's epic.
This, yeah, super epic. I am digging this. If the comic cannot be purchased at your local LCS, you can go to Mad Cave's website and get it from there. Okay, it is a graphic novel. Get it from there. Mods, if you don't mind.
Oh, and it cut out.
If you're listening to this on one of our podcast networks, just go to the description of the show and the links to Vaho's IG and to Mad Cave Studios is always down inside the description of this episode. Just click on those links, man, and you can find where to get this book. Check out Vaho, and I believe
There we go.
that we got. There you go. There's the link right there. I also believe that we have a link to Felipe stuff, so you can get those tarot cards because they are just insane
Have your
looking.
local
Have your LCS order it. My LCS is awesome like that. Yeah, and talking about LCS, you know what? Let's do it now. Let's pay some bills right now instead of waiting because Hey, Alternate Universe LLC, Milford and New Haven. That's our flagship LCS. That is Alternate Universe. Every Wednesday, new comic book day. Eric, you got Mad Cave stuff on the shelf. Sophia and I see it every time we go there broadcast live from the store. So I expect to see Zero in the shelf. That way I can go there and pick up a copy. And love the cover art of the book. Yes, Cougar. Yes, it's awesome. Brother, it's awesome. Dude, so make sure it's there. So question number 1. Chat, get ready to answer as well. Bahu, since you're the guest, you got to answer first, then Sophia, then myself, and then... Now, all this month, they are Halloween-themed questions that we have. So... a No Way Out zombie war situation. If yes, would you do it?
death pack. Like a death
Yeah,
pack?
that means the three of
Like
us,
a
we're
pack?
trapped in a room.
okay.
That means we're trapped in a room. One of us gets bit. would you? I'm bit, Sophia. If I get bit, you gotta kill me. You gotta kill me if I get bit. Would you follow through with it? Would you put me out of my misery, or would you have second thoughts? Like our relationship, would you have the heart to actually put me out? No.
If you became a zombie, is that what you mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no heart.
Well, we just met, brother. I'm pretty sure you would. I mean, I would have no doubt of putting you out of your misery because we just met. But Sophia, you and I, we've known each other for many years. We're family. Would you?
Yeah, but you just cut
If
off
you-
Baho. You were supposed to answer first.
Oh yeah, okay. But he just did answer
Oh, yeah,
yes.
Oh, you
no, for
answered?
sure.
Okay.
So,
Thanks.
Sophia, would you be able to? Would you be able to follow through?
So you're asking me to unalive you before you turn into a zombie, or after?
Yes. Would you? Not just
So
me
okay,
or
okay,
anyone.
all right. This is a little bit more. Okay, so if I offed you before you became a zombie, the zombie doesn't come alive. But if you turn into a zombie, then could I kill the zombie? And it's not technically
Either or.
Then
If
I
I
would wait.
got bit,
So
or
I'd probably
or
wait
mom,
until I
or
would wait.
mom, or
Let me
Nicole.
answer. I would wait
Okay.
until you're a zombie, because then it wouldn't be you.
Okay. But what if I got bit? Or what if Nicole got bit? What if Rose got bit? What if Mom got bit? Or Cody, or Neil, or Katie, or Maya? What if Maya got bit?
It would be the
If
same.
Polly got bit, I'm offing him.
If it would be the same answer. I wouldn't want to hurt a friend, but if it was a zombie that took over, then I would kill the zombie.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Chat, how are you going to answer? Would you be able to follow through with that blood pack? Would you be able to do it? I think I would be able to. I think
you would
I
kill the person before they zombified.
no, I don't think I. Maybe my kids, I would.
Wow.
But what if transforming is super painful? So like, imagine like just like, would you know what I mean? Like that's where my thoughts.
You're
Go.
like,
Like, how do you know how painful that could be?
That's a good
Yes,
just
you know what?
That's a good
Talk about that in any of the movies, any of the comics. You can
Right.
tell you're a creator, but they never talk about that. Like, ugh. Now you
Yeah,
turning into a werewolf, you see the pain. Turning
right,
into a hide, you see the pain.
True.
right.
You never see that with a zombie. They just
Well,
start eating people.
I mean, I just think of like people like getting. I mean, when prisoners on death row get like lethal injection, when doctors actually describe what happens in the body,
Oh, like
even
they
though
feel
that
it?
you don't see the pain on their face. There's a lot of destruction. There's an apocalypse happening inside of them. So I don't know how that would feel to a
All
regular
the good
person.
stuff, he freezes. No.
Yeah, right. So I don't know. Like that's where my mind goes. Of like, okay, maybe we don't see the. I don't know. It looks excruciating when 28 days later, it doesn't look fun.
No.
No,
When
it doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah.
blood in his eye. Like I don't think he doesn't look like a good time.
True.
Just
Very valid.
yeah.
Now I won't kill you right away. My God, you're making me laugh, dude. You're amazing. Yeah, I guess. No, I don't. What does chat say?
Chat. Okay, this one's Okay, hold up. We are. Woo. Okay. Okay, so it goes. Yes, you can. Would do it. Zombie Lewis. Ooh, that could be a comic. Zombie Lewis. Joe says yes. No life as a zombie.
Okay.
Guy says Sophia would put a collar on him and show him off. Oh my god, like a pet. Oh god. Cougar says I would do it Resident Evil style.
Okay.
Hello, guy. Joe says if you wait, it's too late. Cap him. Hello, Cougar. Cougar, I'm selfish. I gotta save myself. Mango
Okay.
says if I was bit, I would prefer a friend to put me down before I was no longer myself. Aw.
Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah.
Just go eat a bunch of fast food until you drop over. Then no one would have to kill you.
Oh. All right. Let's get the question. Hold
Lewis, to quote a mutual friend, what the heck is wrong with you?
on. Yeah. What the heck is wrong with you? All right.
Okay.
Question number 2.
That was really fast.
I know. Demon or poltergeist? What would you rather face? Vaho. Demon or poltergeist?
Poltergeist. Poltergeist for sure. I just feel like a demon. I don't know. They're kind of gross. And Poltergeist is like ephemeral and like you can just float through you. Yeah, it can mess you up. I get it, but it doesn't like I don't know. Like when it touches you, you probably get slimed or something. I don't know, but I don't. It probably messes with you like psychologically, I'm sure. But the demon, like you can see it, it's there. I don't know. I just feel, or who knows? Maybe it's a Constantine style demon that possesses you. I don't know. I think a poltergeist from the top of my dome, a poltergeist for sure.
Okay, Sophia.
Can you pull it up real quick? Would you rather face? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe a poltergeist, because I guess they're known for throwing things, so we could play catch. Play catch with
Only you.
the poltergeist.
Only you would say something like that. Why?
I mean, why not be friends with them? Why do you have to?
Well, it's
constantly
not
attack them?
Casper. What the-
I mean,
I would definitely, before we get to chat, I would definitely say poltergeist because I seen The Exorcist. That's real, and demons are scary. Then
Scary.
they come straight from hell, and no way. I would not mess with demons, and like Bahu said, Constantine. No. They
Like
some
climbing on the
nasty.
ceiling thing, like on the ceiling.
Exactly. Yeah, the bed is on my foot. No.
Yeah.
No way. That head spinning backwards and the eyes popping. No. And like the writing on the skin. No.
writing
Not
this-
poltergeist. Because
What's
yeah,
that?
I would rather go to the light, Carol, and the TV. I would much rather. Yes, I would much rather deal with that. All right, bring up some chat.
All right, chat. So, guy says a poltergeist or polty.
Okay.
Mango says demon. Joe says poltergeist all day. Lord Mango says can't you form a pact with a demon if you figure out its name? Wait, what? That I did.
That's
not
how
know.
you get.
You completely
Trust
cut
the
out when you
demon.
said that.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Don't trust a demon.
Don't trust a demon. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't fight a hot demon. Would be distracted. Guy.
Guy, you're such a guy.
Yeah, he is.
Such a guy.
Mhm.
Such a guy. Oh my God. Okay, so let's get to the important question. Our listeners
I'm with
are-
guy. I'm with
What's
guy.
that?
Joe
I'm a
says
guy. Our listeners, they get the book from their LCS, and they read it, they love it, and of course they want to get it signed. How can they get this book to you? Do you have a PO box that they can send it to you? Do you have something set up where they can get this book to you, get it to you safely, get it to you flat, so they can get it to you, have you sign it? Would you personalize it? And how you can get it back to them nice, safe, and sound?
Yeah, I mean, if they really want it signed, just DM me on Instagram. I can definitely set something up for y'all. I just have never had a demand for it yet because it's my first book. So yeah, definitely I could set up a PO box or something. We could figure something out. But just DM me and we can figure something out. No problem.
All right, did you sign any copies at New York?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
there you
And
go. That's all.
Felipe was doing like, I'm not saying he's going to do this for sure, but at the con, he was doing like doodles for people of characters right next to his signature with inside the book too. So those are going to be priceless as well. So
All right, let me ask you a quick question.
Dingleberry.
Oh my God, another dingleberry. Hold on one second.
Dingleberry time. Dingleberry.
Let's get to. He's like, what the hell is a
I
dingleberry?
know. Sorry. Maybe we can explain
How
it after
did
the
that-
show ends.
Yes. How did that first sale, that first autograph, make you feel at the con?
oh, it was great. I mean, it was awesome just to see people asking questions about it, wanting to know more. Just explaining it to people is always a pleasure of mine. So, and when they want a signature of it, I mean, that's just what I'll give them. And it was wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I feel very grateful.
Did you like, just take it? Just take it. Don't you have to pay? It it must have put you on cloud nine just to actually get to sell that first book. And
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, and I've obviously always believed in it. I mean, I've always believed in Felipe's art itself, the art style, and him finally getting a platform for his art style and it getting published, and it's just wonderful to see that too. It really makes me happy for he's not just a business partner; he's my friend. So to see that happen for him, it really made me even more happy. So yeah, definitely,
oh, I know
definitely,
the feeling.
yeah,
I
yeah,
know the feeling 150%.
yeah,
So whenever success for my business partner friend comes through, I know the feeling. How
absolutely.
many pages is the book?
Altogether, the story itself is like 124, but all in 127, I believe.
Nice. So
Yeah.
it's a thick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a full-on graphic novel. It should be 4 issues spread out, but or 5 issues actually. There's a coda issue in the back, so that's the fifth issue. So we did 4 issues in a coda, and that coda explains, kind of reframes everything from its different perspective of one of the characters, the female character. So it's really cool.
Ooh.
You see this big story expand out, and then all of a sudden, this last coda kind of just puts it all in perspective and gives a nice little button on it. So yeah, please, yeah,
Okay,
take it.
besides the coda in the back, it is a soft cover graphic novel.
Hmm,
Um,
hmm.
is there any extras in the book, like all the other covers, the extra covers? Are they in the book? Are they attached to the book somehow? Or
Oh, there's the first frames of Zero in there, the ones that I showed you a little earlier. We also got a map of the mall inside, which is kind of cool that they designed that.
Oh,
But any other alternate covers? No. The two covers that we were deciding on was the front cover and then what you see on the back too. So we're deciding between the two on that one, and obviously the first one came out on top.
okay, first person that you gave the book to read after it was printed, it was published. You gave it to someone because all writers do.
Yeah.
Who was it?
I actually gave it to no one. They bought it. And the first person that bought it,
Really?
yeah, 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 yeah. It was a friend of mine. I didn't even know he bought it. It was my best friend, Alejandro. He bought it and loved
oh,
it, read it, and gave me support. And because he was there when I was during COVID, he was my next door neighbor, and he saw me writing it. So he remembers when I pitched him the idea. I told him about it before as I was talking to Felipe. So he was always kind of involved in this. And then 4 or 5 years later, he sees it come to fruition. And he's like the first to buy and first to give me a great review. And that was wonderful. So yeah.
Oh, right there. Thank you, Van Gogh. Once again, our top
Yes.
mod, on it, on the money, on the
Thank you.
money. So you didn't even get a chance to give anyone or gift anyone the book. Alejandro just went out, bought the book, and
Yeah.
did he tell you he was gonna buy it, or did he just say, "Dude, I bought your
Uh,
book"?
Nah, yeah, he was asking me about when the release date is, all this and that, and I kept him informed about stuff. And then all of a sudden, he just bought it one day. He got it pre-ordered before it even came out officially. Got it in early, read it within one night, in the same night, and sent it to
Mhm.
me. So that was wonderful. So that was the first person that we got to see from. And speaking of reviews, actually, a really cool thing that happened was we got a great write up from Kirkus Reviews. They've been around since 1930, and their review scale is not a rating system; it's buy or don't buy. So they're pretty tough to get a buy from, and we got a buy. So if you want to read
Awesome.
their kirkusreviews.com, and yeah, anyway, so that was a wonderful feeling too, because I didn't realize how harsh they can be. So anyway, yeah,
That's the next thing I was gonna ask you about reviews. A lot of people don't want to talk about that. Knew about the first review, so I was gonna say, what do you think about that? So I mean, dude, your first this is your maiden voyage, and this all spells success. This is one of my favorite sayings is magic in the bottle, and you're hitting the mark constantly. It's like Green Arrow or Hawkeye himself are have you in their quiver and just shooting arrows for you because you're hitting everything on the mark. It's got to feel good, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when it hits the mark, it's great. Yeah, this is just one of my successes, and it's always a wonderful feeling, and I'm always grateful for it. But definitely, there's always definitely a lot of hard work behind it, and a lot of failure behind it too, and by failure, I just mean learning. So regardless of reviews, or maybe you were going to ask before, like, what do I think of reviews? I mean, it's just one of those things where everything I approached zero when I wrote it as a learning experience. And I said, I'm going to take this as a way to understand what it is to write and what it is to tell a story, not from a performing perspective, but from a writer's perspective. And I said, whatever comes of it, come may, and I would love for it to succeed. And that's, fortunately enough, it's taken a few years, but it's succeeded in its own right. So, as I said, now the next stage is to get it as an animated series, and if we can get a lot of support behind it, a lot of support behind Felipe especially, we would love to see this come to life because we have some great stories to tell.
Look at that right there. All right, make sure you follow him one more time. Vahu, tell everyone where they can find you across the board on social media.
Absolutely.
Not just your Instagram, everywhere where they can find you and get this book, get the book signed. And yes, thank you, Mango, once again, top mod on the job. Tell everyone where they can find you. Pimp the book, one last shot. Go.
Well, the only place you can really find me is Instagram. That's where I spend most of my time. And if you want to buy the book, go to madcave.com. And the link to the book is on my Instagram page as well, and on Felipe's Instagram page. So please give us some support. We would love it. And as I said, we have a lot of great stories to tell and a cool art style to show. And we just want to bring that back and, do something that like X-Men 97 just did. Something as cool as that is kind of our goal. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you for hanging out with us. Don't go anywhere. I want you to hang out for a couple seconds. Thank you for hanging out with Sophia and I this Monday night for
Yes.
this past hour. Make sure you hang out with us this coming Thursday night because nighttime will. Morning show Steve Sanderson. They're going to be not in the Geek Layer. They're going to be at the radio station, but they're going to be streaming in with Sophia and I because we're going to be talking we're bringing Nerd Wars live to the Angry Geek Show this Thursday. And we're going to be talking 8 p.m. Thursday night. We're going to be talking all about Rhode Island Comic Con and more. So make sure you tune in Thursday night for another Thursday episode of the Angry Geek. Sophia, where can they find you,
Mhm.
the streaming queen of New England, and us?
Okay, you can find me on all the platforms, Sophia Cormier. I'm on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Blue Sky, Cameo, Lemonades. And you can find Angry Geeks on the same platforms and the angrygeekshow.com.
Hey, we'll see you guys next Thursday night. And be safe. Thank you again.
Bye.
Bye.